Hey, everybody. Hey, this is Dr. Venus, Ugh, your millionaire mentor. Why does my shirt feel like it's choking me? Oh, I got it on backwards. Would you hate when you do that? Um, so I'm gonna turn it around the right way. Hey, Anita, glad you're here. I can't believe it. I'm showing backwards. It's hilarious. Okay, I was like, why am I choking? Okay, hi, everybody. Dr. Venus, your millionaire mentor. I think I want to stop saying that because I don't really want to hear it anymore. Um, and I want to talk to you. Okay. It's been a minute since I've been on this platform. It's been a minute since I've been out. Oh my God, Nathan's here. The men who love us. Okay, I take it all back. Hey, Loretta, glad you're here. Um, oh, thank you for the hearts. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Love you. Need you. Want you. Thank you for that. Oh, this is great. I'm gonna take a few minutes to say hi to people. Hey, Jean. So, just let me give me a minute to say hi to everybody and give us a minute to be here. Um, I'm glad you came out. No, I love you too, Nathan. Glad you're here, Daddy. That's great. That's beautiful. Can you hear me? Make sure you can hear me because I'm going to talk shit today. I can feel it coming. And I give up apologizing, y'all. Those days are over. So I'm just gonna start putting disclaimers. I'm gonna put disclaimers on my stuff and letting the world, the people who can, they'll be fine. Hey, Silbo. Hey, baby. Okay, I just want to give it a couple of seconds just to say hi to everybody. I don't know where my glasses are. And thank you for the hearts. Love you for it. Oh, thank you, Nathan. That's good to know. And let me see, before I just jump in. For those who are new to me, let me just tell you a little bit about me. I'm not going to go long on it because I don't really feel like dealing with it. But I went from living on the streets to a PhD from Stanford to multiple seven-figure earner without any loans, without funding, without minority certified owned business, without any angel investors, just on the strength of my work. Oh yay! Hi everybody. I'm all right. I'm all right, Monica. I'm a little moody, a little moody. You should know that right now. I'm a little moody, and I will go from 0 to 100 in a heartbeat. So, if you look, so I got to get you right for this because I'm just not there anymore. I'm just not. Ugh. And so, oh, thank you for the big hair. Yeah, I'm actually, it's combed it out, so it's all poofed out. And when I wash it, it'll curl up. But right now, I'm just gonna let it do its thing. Let it do its thing. Just let it do what it do. Okay. So, let me tell you what I'm not doing today. I'm not really teaching. I mean, my prayer is that you get something from it, but that's not what I'm doing. I'm creating a whole new space for myself that I'm just gonna call the real and raw series. What is it? What the fuck I want, right? And it may or may not have a point. We'll find out. We'll find out together. And but I got some shit to say, and I want to say it to you. You've been my ride or dies. You've been with me, my repeat offenders. You've been with me the longest, and I want to talk to you about some things because I trust your word. Um, and you've been loyal to me, and I appreciate that. Thank you, Joanne. I'm glad you like my hair. Hey, Curtis. Happy how you doing, brother? Glad you're here. And so, feel free to go ahead and share this live. Go ahead and tag people on it that may need it. No, thank you, Shamita. I'm glad you like it. Um, and let me give you some. Let me give you. So let me tell you a couple of things. If you flex on me, I'm gonna flex harder. So please don't do it. I'm not in the mood. I got a bad attitude, and there is no filter. There used to be. There used to be a filter. There used to be. It's like I remember when I gave a fuck, and now I don't. And so you should know that on my platform, if you come for me, my tribe will come for you, and so will I. So let me just help you up front, just help you understand, be respectful. If you can't be respectful, just leave. Just let me just save you the stress. We will eat you. And I'm already a hot mess on a good day. So someone said, yep. So, oh my God, my cousin's here. Great. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So I want to make sure you know that. Make sure that you honor the space. Okay. Honor the space. Thank you, Anita, for sharing. Love you for that. What's your sign, Miss Badass? Maisha, my sign is I'm Libra. I'm on the 23rd of September. I'm on the cusp of Virgo. My rising sign is Aries. My moon sign is Scorpio, which means people think I'm an Aries because my energy is forward when they meet me. If it's not pretty, I don't want it, which is why I'm very much a Libra. I got the, hey, Mario. I have the precision of a Virgo, but emotionally I relate like a Scorpio. So if you fuck with me, good luck, right? So that's where I am. Hey, beautiful. Okay, thank you, Cora. Thanks for praying for me. I appreciate it. Yeah, I should tell you that I love God and I talk shit as a regular basis. And y'all should know I talk to God like he's a black man who just got out of prison. So if you have a picture of a God in the sky that's nice and polite and white, I'm not your fucking teacher. Okay, so let's just get that over with really fucking quick. And I curse like a sailor. I'll pretend to try not to. At some point, I'm going to throw my hands and say, fuck it, I'm done. Okay, well, good for you, Linda. I'm glad we hit the same day. Okay, Maisha, I'm glad your mom's a Libra. I'll take it. Okay. Let me see what else I need to say. Oh, if I say something to resonate, type in Holla. If I say something that pierces, type in the word preach. But if I say something like, oh my God, this chick is me. She is so me. Type in holla and preach so I know what I said. So we're in a dialogue, not a monologue. It makes it more fun for me. Okay. And if I'm not having fun, I'm not doing it. And I thank you for the heart. Thank you for the thumbs up. It matters. Okay. Well, you know, I'll rest when I'm dead, Mario. Fuck you, man. I'm a rest. It's coming. It's coming. Hey, Heather. How you doing? My word. I'll go. I got you, Loretta. Cussing. Yes, Sybil. It's happening. Y'all, look, it is what it is. I think that, let me just handle our Christian spiritual people. Okay, everybody from Moses to David to Mary to Eve was a hot mess if you're flowing off of the Bible. And the way that, as far as I can tell, that's how God works with people who are hot messes. Okay, that's how God does. So I'm not chipping off of it. If you're chipping off of it, leave me now. Just go away. Just go. You don't even want to deal with me today. I don't have the bandwidth to fuck with you today. I'm just like, go away. If you don't love me and not loyal to me, just go away. There are other people who are much more polite. They're nicer than I will ever be. We need new and relevant images for God. God says, love you for that, Nathan. I received that. I'm a lot of day Jesus. I'll take it. I'm all over that. Works for me, damn it. So I think I got all my disclaimers in. I hope I did. And I think I did. So we'll see what happens. Okay. Hey, Ladybug. Hey, Tricia. How are you? Glad to see you. Okay. So for my men, love me through it. Stay in the conversation. Just stay with me. For my women, here's my question. Does your womb make you a woman? It's a very real question. It's a very real question for me. Oh, thank you, Mario. God is my homebody. Yeah. I know seventh daughter. Time. Okay, on time me to go. Okay, bye. Love you all. So, does your womb make you a woman? It's a real question. It's something I've really been dealing with, being with, contemplating, thinking through, praying on, meditating on, just letting it be what it is, right? And what I realized, well, I'm going to say realized because I'm still in the midst of it. So let me backtrack a couple of steps. In 2017, wow, actually, yeah, let me do it like that. In 2017, I did this prayer. And the prayer was, God, please get whatever's in the way out of the way so I can fulfill my destiny. That was the prayer. Okay. That was what I had prayed for. And literally my life imploded. And one of the pieces that imploded was my body. Okay. So I have benign, blessed spirit, fibroid tumors in my uterus, right? And so last December, not in 2017, I did the immunization process where they go in and they try to shrink the fibroid, right? It didn't take. My body said no. She said, we're not doing that. You can't fool me. That's what my body said. Okay. She's a gangster, so I get it. And so it shrunk a little bit, but not that much. All right. And so then this year in October, I believe, I had my cycle, and my body, it hurt so bad I couldn't get off the floor, and I couldn't drive. And I had to call Nana. Nana's in the other room to tell me what to do. And it was just very, very painful. Never had that before. And so I started to go to a female doctor about this, a bioidentical hormone specialist. And she was the one who she prescribed me. Literally, it was so painful. I needed medical drugs, right? I needed super duper. I was eating a leaf. Let's put it like that, right? Anyway, turns out that I have a tumor the size of a grapefruit inside of me, and I have another one inside the wall of my uterus. And they have moved all kinds of stuff around in my body. I can't see it, but literally, it has done stuff on the inside, and now it's pressing against the tubes that that are connected to my kidney, and it's messing with my kidney, right? And so, no, thank you, Devin. And so, I was trying the holistic thing. Literally, I had started to exercise, and I was, going for my 8 pack and doing all this stuff and juicing, or at least trying to learn how to juice, right? And, my doctor looked at my stuff. She said, "Oh, we're not doing this." It was, we're going to take out, you need a hysterectomy. And initially, when they talked to me about it, it was an existential dilemma. Okay, it was me thinking through, okay, God, given all the things that have happened to my body, okay, I can see why my uterus would manifest tumors. Okay, because if you're anything like me, you know what it's like to be violated. You know, the people just bullshit to your body, and that's how it shows up in a lot of us, right? It shows up in our bodies. All right. I see you, Devin. And so, but when it started to do with my kidney, that's when it changed. It wasn't that anymore. Okay, it became a health matter. And so, so tomorrow I have my hysterectomy, and I've been being with this whole notion as a woman, um, if I don't have a womb, if I can't have a baby, does that mean I'm not a woman anymore? I don't mean female. So y'all need to hear my word on this. I'm not talking about my genitalia, okay? I am talking about something a bit different. I'm talking about how I know myself. Like, I know myself as someone who's brilliant. My brain is ridiculous, right? I know myself as someone who provides, okay? Um, I'm very reliable for generating and creating money. That's been something I've done since I was on the streets. Hey, Christina. And when I was married, I would take care of everything. Okay. And I'm divorcing and legally separated, been for months now. Okay. But when I was married, I took care, I took care of everything. You see what I'm saying? I know myself as a good daughter, right? But once I have the hysterectomy, will I be a woman? Will I still be a woman? And what I mean by that is this. If you think about it, everybody listen, Jean, I've already done everything that y'all talking about. So I'm doing it tomorrow. So I want y'all to be very clear. Tomorrow I'm having a hysterectomy. Okay. There's nothing else to talk about. It's not up for debate. I want you to be very clear. This is happening. All right. I've already called my shot. It is the best choice for me in my quality of life, or it's going to fuck up my kidneys. And then I have to decide to be on dialysis or not. And I'm choosing not to do it that way. So please catch that and honor that so that y'all can hear me. Otherwise, I'm going to have to keep talking to y'all about herbs and doctors and home remedies, holistic. That's not my option, right now my kidneys, they have certain things in my kidneys. I can't remember what it is, and it went from an 8 to 1.2. That is bad because of the way that my uterus is laying on the valves. So, and I know that everyone is committed to me doing the best I can, but I'm telling you to your face, I have consulted doctors. I have tried options. This didn't just happen today. This has been over a year working it out, and this is my choice. It's my choice with my body, and I'm choosing to have a hysterectomy. Thank you for the heart. Appreciate that. Okay. No, thank you for letting me be in your prayers. I appreciate that. Okay. The question I'm asking you about is one that's more about how we feel about ourselves. I don't have a kid. I have a puppy, and I love him. His name is Happy. He's in boarding school right now, and he's convinced that he's just everything right about life. But I will never know what it's like to carry a baby in my body. Thank you for the hearts. Love you for it. Thank you for feeding me. I won't know what that is, ever. Now, it wasn't like I was trying for a kid. You know what I'm saying? I was married to a woman. So it's not like I was like, oh, let me go have a baby, right? But it's been in the background. You know what I'm saying? Oh, thank you for that, Sybil. She says, you are a woman. We hear you roar. Your rudeness does not define you. And she gave me a fist bump. Love you for that. And thanks for saying it. But what I'm really being with is I could have had a kid when I was younger, and I bypassed it. I said no. But I bypassed it because I came up with so much violence. I didn't want to act that out on a baby. I didn't trust that I wouldn't. Thank you, Patricia. Patrice, love you for that. Okay? Thank you for the hearts. I didn't want to hurt anybody. And given the level of violence I came from, there was no guarantee there still isn't. You know what I'm saying? And so, but as I've matured, as I start to face my own mortality, my own dying process, it's like I don't have any legacy. You know what I'm saying? I don't have that. Thank you, Natasha. I get you. Natasha, Laura, same situation. Childless with a puppy, Hollywood, facing a hysterectomy. I feel like I failed as a woman. That is what I'm pointing to, Natasha. She is on the page that I'm on. Now, I'm not saying it's justifiable. I don't have to, try to convince me anything different. That's not what I'm trying to articulate. It's a feeling. It's a feeling tone. You see what I'm saying? I think it's part of the process of really facing death. Because fundamentally, when I die, I do not have any kind of lineage in my blood that is going to carry on. I have ideas, and even those may fade away. You see what I mean? But I was really being with, which is why I brought it to you, this whole notion of, am I still a woman if I can't carry a child? And it wasn't until the choice of having a child was taken from me or even questioned that I started to deal with, damn, I had a hidden backwater in the back of my reality consciousness hope of having a child. Now, I wasn't doing anything about it, but it's like, well, shit, Janet had a baby at 50. Fuck it, it can be done. You know what I'm saying? And so I really was being with that. Now I'm keeping my ovaries, so I do know, there's, I could always, freeze my eggs, blah, blah, blah. But my point is this. I've been being with that in society, a lot of societal norms are rooted around women of all races, okay, being mothers. Like there's a currency, if you will, around being a mother. And if you're not, then what value do I have in society? Now, hear my word. I'm not saying this is true. I'm saying this is how I feel. So please don't come at me with like, oh, let me have my feelings. Okay, let me have my feelings. Well, this is great. People say childless with 2 puppies. I'm 16 and have come to terms with it. And I'm every woman. I love you for that. Was it Chanel? Love you for it. Thank you for that word. Okay. And I'm clear there. Be clear about. I know there's adoption. People can carry. I could be a big brother, big sister. I have nieces, nephews. I'm clear that that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about two things. I'm talking about the impact of other people's actions on our bodies, how they shape our behaviors. Okay. And I'm also talking about having value in a society with the one thing that we can produce as women that men cannot, which is life. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Okay. And I'm just confronting to the degree that I, as a woman, not as a female, not as a gender, but as a construct, as a social, as a social being, I don't have the currency of what's valued highly in society in terms of womanhood. Okay. And so today is the last day I will be whole. After today, I'm going to have an operation that Sharmita, you're not hearing me. I love what she said. Dr. Venus, please keep your spirits up. Source gave you many to God. You're our Black woman millionaire mother. I'm not your mother. I love you for it, and I want you to hear. I'm not resisting you, but I don't think you're hearing me. I'm not trying to be a mother. I am saying if my father had stayed, if my mother had protected me, if mama had not been violent, I probably would be a mom. I probably would have 2 or 3 kids. You know, I would probably have made a lot of mistakes, but they would have been loved. If I hadn't been on the streets or put out, if I wasn't afraid that I was my mother, it would have been a different life. I don't know what it would have looked like, but I won't ever know that life because of other people's actions. I didn't get that choice. I didn't get that choice. You know, if you've been hurt the way that I've been hurt, then you don't fuck around with it. I don't fuck around with hurting people I love. I'll leave you first. I won't hurt you because I know how damaging that is. I know how damaging it is when someone who says they love you puts their hands on you. And I couldn't gamble with that. I couldn't chance that. When mama put me out the last time, because she had been putting me out forever, she put all her kids out. That was just when you got to a certain age, you know, that's how she did it. You know, and to her credit, her mama died when she was 17. So I think that she was stuck in that emotional energetic of 16, 17. And the last time she put me out, I remember her literally the force of her anger, the energy of it literally propelled me out the door. I could still feel the heat coming off of her. There's so much I could feel. She had a knife in her hand. It was just straight up, very street fighting, if you know what I'm talking about. And I remember her taking my purse because she didn't want me to have any money or ID. And I remember her just pushing me out of the house down the stairs. It was just a stoop. It was only 3 or 4 steps. It was what it was. And I remember seeing red, like literally. I was so angry. I could see the heat rising up off of the asphalt. That's how angry I was. And I knew if I ever went back, I couldn't guarantee I wouldn't put my hands on her. So I never went back. It wasn't because I didn't love her that I didn't go back. I didn't go back because I loved her. Because I gotten to that age where you can't make it positive anymore. I couldn't justify the stuff that she was doing anymore because I was older now. And so I had already been on my own for a minute because she had left me out there for about a year or some change before she came back and all that went down. But I loved her too much to hurt her. So I left her. And she resented it. I get that a lot. But I would rather leave you than hurt you if I say I love you. Because if you love somebody, you don't hurt them. You take the hit. And that has been my life. So it's anyway, so I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to I wouldn't do that. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what happened. I don't care. I don't care. She's still my mother. And where I come from, and this is not for everybody, because not everybody will understand this. Not everybody will understand the loyalty of the streets. You don't understand the code. It's okay that you don't understand it, but respect it. Okay? You don't have to understand it. Just fucking respect it. Okay? It's just something where I come from, you don't tell. You don't badmouth. You don't do that. And it's just I believe in the code. I still believe. I honor the streets. I understand the streets. I don't fight the streets. The streets were good to me. The streets trained me up. The streets carried me, took care of me. So there's some fucked up shit that happened. But if it was for the streets, I wouldn't have made it. So there's a whole thing that goes on with that. And I don't fight the street. I love the street in me. But the violence is the part I have been managing for 30 years. And I was so close to being able to live a life where the mama in me, if you will, was in a box. She was I call it my Pandora's box. Um, and it had a lot of chains around it. And I had buried it at the bottom of the sea where it couldn't hurt anybody. But someone opened the box, you know? And so when I think about having a kid, I wonder if my father had been around. Maybe it would have been easier. Maybe it would have been harder. We don't really know. You know what I'm saying? Because I come from hustlers. I come from street people. And street fighting is not regular. It's hard to explain for people who don't know street. We can tell you about it, but you fucking don't relate to it. It just seems extra. Okay? So I will never know what it's like to carry life in my body. Okay? And there's a piece of me, and this will, I don't know if this is going to make any sense, all right? But there's a piece of me that just doesn't care anymore about anything. I don't know how to explain that. It's just, it's a piece of me that just doesn't care anymore. I don't care anymore, and I don't know how to explain that. I'm not upset. I think it's more despondent or apathetic. You know what I'm saying? And I'm certain, people say, I know things happen in seasons, and I know that. I'm not without awareness. I know God is faithful. I don't doubt God. I don't doubt my walk. I've never, that's not what I'm trying to express. What I'm out to express is the impact of other people's actions on my life has consequence that they will never know. Mama will never know the impact of her actions on me. And it's not hers to carry. Because I know that she didn't mean it. I know that she wasn't well. And I believe if you know someone's not well, you don't hold them to the same standard as someone who is. Do you see what I'm saying? I don't think that that's a fair, it's like being mad at a kleptomaniac for fucking stealing. I don't think that's a fair call. If you know somebody is not well, then to act like they are is an unfair, is an unfair thing, you know? And so I don't begrudge her. I don't begrudge Mama her walk. She'll never know that. But it's not hers to know. It's between me and God. Because she's I don't begrudge her her wounds. I don't. It's taken me 30 years to understand her as a human being and as a woman and as a mom and as a person, not as a parent, but as a person, right? And I'm okay with that. I feel like God gave me the right mother and the right father to make me who I am. So I don't hold it heavy with her. I have a lot of compassion for her because I know that life turned mama into mama. She come out the womb, mama. Life turned her into mama. And she didn't have a nana. You know what I'm saying? You know, she didn't have a Dr. Mina. She didn't have a Serafina. She didn't have an Abby. She didn't have that. Our parents didn't have what we have, y'all. Y'all want to hold them to some shit. They didn't have fucking Dr. Phil. They have a fucking Oprah. They didn't have none of that. They didn't have self-help. They didn't have YouTube or Facebook or inspirational quotes. They didn't have none of that. They had whips and dogs and water hoses. So cut them some fucking slack. Please. You know? So it's something to keep in mind. At least I do. Oh, thank you, Joy. I appreciate that. Keep it in mind. Yeah, you hold your parents hostage to the condition they were born in and ignore the fucking condition. But you want them to have patience and grace with you? It's beyond my pale. I can't even translate that. So I ain't tripping off mama. I just know that her actions had impact. And I'm clear. Life was no crystal stare for her, right? So I don't hold it heavy. I just don't. I refuse to. I'm not willing to. But it does make me see that I was so afraid of being like her, I wouldn't even take the risk of having a kid or two or three. I don't know. And all my siblings have kids, so and this gonna sound fucked up, but I'm gonna say it and y'all can deal with it later. Um, yes, I wanted my mom to want more for me than she did have. No, I promise you, people, everyone does the best they can in the moment, y'all, including us. Remember that. But I was just thinking, like, I got education, but they have babies. Who really won? Who really has a fulfilled life? You know, I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore. Maybe in place of a child, I got education. You see what I'm saying? I wonder. I don't know. It's stuff that I think on. But how are you holding yourself? That's a great question, Nathan. Right now, I don't know. I have no desire for anything anymore. I don't really care about anything. I don't. I don't want anything. I don't want anything. So there's nothing I can. I don't know it, Nathan. Ask me a different way. I don't know, but I do know that tomorrow my life is going to change, and people tell me great things. They say, I'm not going to have my cycle, because my uterus has been so riddled with the fibroid thing. My doctor told me tonight, because we're talking about a mastectomy versus a hysterectomy or something like the partial kind of thing, and it turns out that my uterus, because of the fibroid stuff, is not healthy enough to carry a baby. It's moved my inner organs around so much that it's it just has created a lot of havoc on the inside. And so Trina says, if you don't care about anything, why are you so sad? Because I'm grieving. So help me understand your point of your question, Trina Aloma, and make sure you say it in the spirit of love so I can understand what you're pointing to. Okay? Oh, Rhonda said, you touch and nurture the lives and souls of so many women, and a uterus doesn't stop you from becoming a mother. Okay. I don't think y'all going to be able to hear me on this one because you keep going to mother, and I'm not talking about mother. I'm talking about a loss by virtue of other people's actions that shaped my behavior. And I'm saddened and grieving because I was so afraid of acting out the violence that was acted out on me. I didn't try. I didn't set my life up for that. So I don't know if y'all can hear the difference because y'all keep talking to me like I'm saying I want to be a mother. That is not the loss. The loss is that I didn't take an action because I was afraid I was going to act like my mother. And it seems like I'm not hearing that part. Y'all keep thinking I'm talking about my fucking uterus. I'm not. Now that's what I'm saying, but it's not. I'm pointing to something very different. And I don't know if y'all can hear it. And maybe you can't. It's a fair call. Um, Nathan said, I just heard how generous and loving you are with how you hold your mom with respect to how she was and what she did. And it made me wonder how you are holding yourself. That's a good question, Nathan. Um, One of the things that when I was on the streets, I got very good at is separating my sense of self from my body. Okay, you can't be on the streets and be precious about your body. If y'all don't understand that, I don't know what to say, right? And so, right now, what I feel like is I feel like I've separated or disassociated myself with my body, so I don't feel anything. Not that I don't grieve. It doesn't. It's more of anger I could feel, but I don't feel it right now. I don't know how to say it, Nathan, but I'll try. I guess the way I'm holding myself right now is in limbo. I don't feel pulled by anything in the future, and I don't feel attached to anything in the past. I just don't care. I don't. I don't feel any urgency to. I don't feel anything that inspires me. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know. So I don't know, but and it's fresh. And I've given myself permission to feel whatever I feel in the moment I feel it. Sometimes I'm giggly, sometimes I'm weepy, sometimes I'm intense, sometimes I'm soft. I don't really care right now. It's going to be what it is. And the people who love me and are loyal to me will roll with me, and the people who won't will fall the fuck away. And I'm okay with that. I really am. But I'm not carrying it. I'm not. It's just as a human being, I took on radical self care. And if I hadn't, I don't think we would discover the tumors. You know what I'm saying? But there's also another piece of that, which is soul story self love. And I haven't been tending to that. So part of what I'm dealing with at this point is like how much I don't love myself. I mean, I love you, and I've loved all the people I've ever loved. I've loved them, including my ex-wife, right? Or soon to be ex-wife. Because we're still doing the divorce process. We're still legally separated. We're going into the mediation part, right? Moving, it's moving along. But I loved her more than I loved me. But I also loved Mama more than I loved me. And I also loved you more than I loved me. And I don't know if that's just a function of being raised in a situation where you have to survive the environment in order to stay alive. It could just be a fall of how I was raised, that I just don't matter. You know what I'm saying? It could just be that simple. And so I'm taking on radical self care and soul stirring self love. That's what I'm taking on. And I don't know if I'm going to win at it. I may not win that one. I may lose that because I don't have any frame of reference. And I don't mean self love like massages or affirmations. I don't mean that one, y'all. That's not the one I'm talking about. That's not it. I mean the soul stirring self love where I don't feel less because somebody doesn't think I'm the best I'm the best. You know what I'm saying? Like I that I'm that I am sufficient unto myself. But I don't mean as a acquiescence. I mean as a fulfillment. I mean I would do things for my former spouse that I would never do for me. I would never have bought me a mansion. I would never have taken me on quarterly vacations. I would never have done, I wouldn't have done it. I was fine on the floor. I was fine with no furniture and having sleeping on the floor. I didn't have a problem with it, but I have had a history of when I love somebody, I wrap myself around them and I disappear me. And that's a form of self-hate. And just really being with how much I hate myself. Not like a judgment, but just like, wow, I would never treat somebody the way I treat me. Ever. I would actually fight for somebody. I would do it different. Nathan wrote, yeah, this limbo may be what's needed right now during this time of grief. You may be right, Nathan. You're always so smart about this type of stuff. I like that. Judy said, you don't feel less, but you do feel empty. Yeah, that's the real, there's nothing. I wish I had rage. You know what I'm saying? Because I know rage. I know anger. I don't have it. It doesn't feel like that. It feels empty, like like that, right? So that's how it feels. And so I guess maybe this is just me getting ready for tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Maybe this is how I prepare for this life change tomorrow. And I'm confident that, it'll be positive in the way it's supposed to be. Initially I thought it was going to be 4 weeks, but it looks like it could be 12 weeks or 6 months or a year. It'll be exactly what it's supposed to be. I'm not touring. I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing events. I'm not doing anything. I want to heal. I want to tend to my body and get used to taking care of myself. Um, love my puppy, and maybe I don't know. I may do some lives or not. Don't really know, and or I may be right or not. Don't really know. I don't have any strong desire for anything. At this point. Oh, let me see what this is. Trina says, I'm asking the question because through it all, you still find a space to love. To love is to care. This is my first time encountering you, and it feels like guilt around. It feels like guilt around decisions. No, baby. Numbness at what seems to have been taken from you. No, always go. Well, thanks for letting me know it's in love. It's not that. I don't feel guilt. Guilt is something and if I did, I would tell you. I know what guilt feels like. Feel like. Feels like. Um, it's not a numbness as much as an emptiness. Think of it this way. I have poured into hundreds and thousands of people over the last 30 years. I have built cathedrals for people. In my space, people have healed things that are generational. They have made money they never thought they could make. They have restored relationships. They've transformed. I'm a dragon at what I do, right? But I haven't done it for me. That's what I'm trying to say. And maybe it's just in the speaking it'll get clear. But it's I have fought for what I believe in my whole life. But I never fought for me. And so I don't have a lot of muscle around standing for me, fighting for me, giving to me, wanting for me. I have nothing around that. I have no muscle. I have nothing. I have nothing. And if this was a room, there's nothing in that room. You see what I'm saying? Because everything I've ever done has been for the people I love. That's what I'm pointing to. It's and the empathy could just be fatigue. You see what I'm saying? Um, and I don't think I've made decisions. I think that I have reacted to survival strategies that I was born into. So thank you for is it Trina Alama? Thank you for asking the question in love so I can answer it and hear it. But I appreciate you for being, and this is your first time with me. Okay, so if you want to see something more positive, I have some other videos, but that's just not where I am. Abigail said, how can we better support you? Oh, I love you for that. I love you for that. Thank you for asking. There's a couple of ways. Be kind. Be kind. Send me hearts. They help. Always send good juju, good intentions, hear me out. And stay with me. Stay with me. Walk with me. Sometimes right now it feels like I'm in a car that has like headlights, in this fog, and I can only see right in front of me. I can't see down the road. All I can see is right in front of me. You see what I'm saying? And just stay with me. Walk with me. That's all I can think of. Send good juju, and hear me out. Hear my word. Hear my point of view. Hear where I'm coming from. If you can give me anything, give me your ear. Let me know that you hear what I'm saying, and not what you want me to hear that would make you feel better about my space. Like, I don't need positivity right now because I can't hear it. It's gonna fall on deaf ears. I can't hear it right now. I can't receive it. And I know I can't, so I'm not gonna pretend I can. You know what I'm saying? But what I can hear is empathy. I can hear um, you hearing me. I can hear that. But if you try to start saying God will provide, I already know that. My life demonstrates God will provide. That's not a question mark. This is a human being going through a life transition and who's willing to pull the curtain back so you can walk with her. That's a generosity. So please respect that. You know, Latanya says, it is interesting because going through trauma taught me how to survive. But now it's time to find and love your blind self, the one we see and love, but what you can't see. That is a beautiful phrase, your blind self. Thank you, Latanya. That's beautiful. You have a point. I don't see what y'all see. Never have. It's never been my point. Never really cared about it. My job was to move you to make sure you won. And I'm just really being with how I have nothing in my life set up, so I win. Nothing. It's sobering. I'll tell you that. Bobby says, oh, this is a black man. He says, my love, I don't know if you remember meeting me, but if you need me to just be there with you physically and energetically and massage you for relief, that's very generous. Thank you. I'm sorry, Bobby. I've met so many people. I just don't remember. But I love you for making the offer, so thank you. I would give you my time should you need it. Well, that's very generous. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's very kind. Nathan just came across this quote. This quote is from Sheila Cath and the men who love us. I'm gonna tell y'all, it's amazing to me. Ever since I've been really contending with the absence of my father, the men who love us, all races, all religions, they just show up like, hey, we got this. Where you at? Da, da, da. And Nathan's been consistent with me for years, and he's a minister. He says, just came across this quote. This quote from Sheila Cassidy in Sharing the Darkness sums up what this is like for me. Slowly, as the years go by, I learn about the importance of powerlessness. Okay. The secret is not to be afraid of it, not to run away. The dying know we are not God. All they ask is that we do not desert them, that we stand our ground at the foot of the cross. That is so beautiful. Yeah, I guess that's what I'm saying. Don't desert me. Just because I'm not positive right now. And I don't have any teaching points. Don't leave me because I'm not useful to you right now. And I don't know if I ever will be useful again to you. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't even know what I'm going to look like on the other side of all the transition. You know what I mean? I don't know. I was thinking about shaving my head. I'm serious. I was, you know, I don't know. I really don't know right now. And, someone said, I think it was Latanya said, I don't have to know. Good, because I don't got nothing. But I love that. Nathan, tell me what that book is. It's from Sharing the Darkness. That's a grieving book. That sounds like people who are transitioning. But let me know, because I like the idea of it. Oh, thank you. Akila gave me a heart. Marma said, peace and blessings. Just signed on. Please give quick review. Look like you need a virtual hug. Yes, Marva, I need a virtual hug. I'm having a hysterectomy tomorrow and just really confronting my own mortality and really contending with how the sins of the father or the sins of the mother fall on the daughters and falls on the son in terms of behavior, and that we inherited a history of hurts that get acted out generationally, and how I'm being with the impact of that hurt on my own physical body in present time. I hope that summated. Okay. I'm just going up through the comments. The Tona Maddox says, sometimes you getting tired of fighting for what you know you deserve. Love. Nicely put. You know what? That's a valid point. Judy says, pray surgery goes well, and while you're stuck in bed, that you will write and cry and pray for emotional rejuvenation. Okay, thank you for that. Yeah, man, I made it too. Okay. You will see what we see when the time is right. Well, thank you, Nikki. Love you for that. I give my, I saw Bobby. Let me come back down here. I'm here for you. Vent as often, cry as often. I have been there since 2004. God, that was before I even got online. Thank you for that. Okay, so Christina says, you're going through a refining period and it sucks. Love you for that, Christina. That's so much more positive than what I had. Been there, but the final result is gold, baby. You will be solid gold on the other side. Thank you for that. Tony says, the vulnerability and truth of the process is what we need. Really? Okay. I'm going to thank you and put a heart on that one. Okay. Yep, that's what I was hearing. Don't deserve me. Don't desert me. We won't. I love you, Nathan. You always hear me. And I love you for that. Okay. Marva says, God is sending up prayers. Okay. Carla says, when you acknowledge the pain, that then you start to heal. Only when we hide from it is when it gets stuck. Let it all come out and be and breathe. Yes, ma'am. I got that. And CC Brown says, you're a woman of my own heart. I'm moving forward for the first time in my life. For me, when I always nurtured others and wouldn't nurture myself. So since the sudden passing of my beloved husband, I'm now doing things for me instead of everybody else. You too will be even more powerful after your own spiritual birthing. Nicely put. Okay. All right. Oh, Zimbia. Hey, baby. Be kind and love you. Be soft and gentle. You are an artist. This is so true. Feel within and renew the love shown to others, to yourself. Use your gentle touch and long strokes of love to clear space. Okay, I honor that. Thank you, Zimbia. Okay, Tanisha just joined in. Not sure what's happening, but you're blessed. You blessed my life, and if I can't help, I'm here. Well, thank you all. So I want to tell you, thank you for sitting with me. This is a longer one, and I'm fine with that. I love you. Thank you for being my tribe. Thank you for taking some time just to hear my word and sit with me and challenge me and help me to process. There's a lot going on, and I appreciate you in the safe space and all the love and all the hearts. It matters. It makes a difference. It makes a difference for me. So thank you for being my repeat offenders, and for not deserting me. And that's all I got for now. I'll read through the comments. I may read through them over the next couple of days, so I have something to do while my body heals and gets this, does this thing. But know that you make a difference in people's lives, especially mine. So if you're fed by this word, please pay it forward, share it to somebody. It may make a difference. I don't know who, but we'll see. And if you have anything you want to share, just post it. And like I said, I'll be reading through it, just because, it'll make me not feel so alone. So thank you. I love you. This is Dr. Venus, and thank you for being in my life. Enjoy your evening, and I will keep you posted. If you're not on my list, get on my list. Go to defyimpossible.com so you can be on the list, because I don't know if I'm going to, sometimes I may not even do video. I just may write something. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I don't want you not to hear from me, because sometimes I go ghost. But I do a blog every week, every other week, or something like that. So please make sure you go to defyimpossible.com and join my list. Okay, do that now so you don't forget it. Otherwise, I don't know when I'm going to be back. All right, I love you. Goodbye for now.